4:47 right now, checking in with the forecast with Chris. And we've had so many chances for rain over the last, I feel like, week or so. We missed it every time at my house. Finally, last night, we got some of the rain.
Me too. But
See?
it was almost like too much. My backyard started flooding for a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of either you're getting all the rain or you're getting none at all. And today it's a little bit more divided. I think you mainly have rain up in the mountains and the foothills and then really southeast of Charlotte. Charlotte, I think, is still going to have a few isolated showers, but it's really tough to predict just how big the 45 loop is in general. You could have a shower in Matthews, but nothing in Huntersville. You could have something over in Paw Creek, but nothing closer to Concord. So it just really depends where you are. And I just always have that radar app handy. You know I do. And then we have a great one on our WCNC app. And our hour-by-hour forecast for today. By about 9 o'clock, we're back into the upper 70s. Today, I think, is a little bit more humid than yesterday, and yesterday was super humid. We just have a tick up in that moisture content. That's why I think that we could have as much, even with a high of 93, feeling like 100 to 101. Yesterday's max heat index, at least what was recorded at Charlotte Douglas International Airport, 99 degrees, so pretty close to what we had yesterday. Today's forecast, well, look over the last 3 days. We hit 97, 98, 93, and we're matching yesterday. And it just depends on the rain. Where I have a high of only 90 degrees for you in Lancaster, I think you hit 90 and then the storms roll through. And that kicks temperatures right down by 5 to 8 degrees typically this time of the year. And then our futurecast showing that some areas aren't going to see any rain at all. So here's what it looks like. I'll step out of the way. You don't need to see me. Here's 10 a.m. Here's 2 o'clock. So at 2 o'clock, as I mentioned, it's right along the Tennessee border up in the mountains. Those are where the rain showers are a little bit more scattered, and they're a little bit more scattered southeast of Monroe. So we're seeing more activity down here, but you saw it in a flash, just a few of those isolated storms, especially east of I-77, but there's still going to be a few isolated guys as far west as Lincoln and Gastonia. But this time today, I think it's mid to late afternoon that we see this activity, but not as much lasting into the evening. Now, we're kind of reversing that for tomorrow. Each day has a chance for storms. It's the summertime here in the Carolinas. You can expect this. But tomorrow, I think your drive for the initial part of the day, exception I-40 corridor, look at all of this off towards the north. And then we have a little bit more scattered environment to end the day heading into the evening. And these look to be a little bit more widespread. And the same thing's going to happen for your Friday. Friday, I think that you're dry in the morning, as we usually are for most of these statuses. And then mid to late afternoon through the evening, we're looking at more scattered showers and thunderstorms. So for our 7-day forecast today, it's actually one of the cooler highs that we have going forward. We have the mid 90s back in action by tomorrow, upper 90s on Friday and Monday, but pretty much after today, it's the mid to the upper 90s going forward. Take care, everybody.